Okay. I'm sifting through questions. Phyllis is on here. Phyllis says, I took the class more than 8 years ago. It was so beneficial. I still follow Christina and tune into her webinars. Thanks, Phyllis. So we had a couple questions from, it's the same question from a couple different people that said if they already purchased Divi Lifetime, is there any way they can get in on the $3 Divi AI?
Boy, that is a good question. So I'm thinking, and I think with this bundle stuff, you might be able to choose it, but you could click this and you can ask them and say, I already have Divi. Can I just get Divi AI? Oh, wait a minute. I think I have a link just for Divi AI. Yeah, let's see how this works. Because I think you can just add that on. I'll put this in the chat. So, free prize. Let's click this. Already a Divi user. So, yearly, monthly. So it's $767 a month. So there is a discount. So if you already have Divi, you can sign up for just Divi AI.
I suppose, Christina, they could also just chat with them and ask, hey, I already have Lifetime. Can I get the $3 Divi AI? And just see what they say.
I'm gonna guess the answer is no, but you might as well try it because I'm looking here, already a Divi user. So I would just ask them.
Okay.
Yeah, if you pay by the year, it's cheaper. So
okay, so we have lots of questions that have come in and keep coming in, but Sarah was asking, can you take images from other layouts in Divi?
I believe so. Yes, I believe you are able to take any images from other layouts. I think I've done that, yes.
Okay. Now, Judy is asking this question, but I know a lot of people had it, is like, how do you mix different layouts for different pages? Like, what's the process of how that works? What does it look like?
How do you mix different layouts? That's a good question. You might just, like the image on one and use it on another layout. So how would you, I don't think I can demonstrate that right now. So let me see. So let's say you liked, like here's the recipe page. And let's say you liked this top part. So you might have this top part, but with a different, maybe you liked the way the blog looked under here, but you liked this at the top. So that would be a way you could kind of mix and match. You could take the images. So once you load in a layout, it then is stored in your media library. Hopefully I'm answering that question.
Okay, sounds great. And just let us know if you have a clarification question on that. So Tracy was wondering, does Divi work differently depending on who is hosting the site? For example, my HostGator does everything through a Divi builder, which looks slightly different from what I was learning in the website creation workshop.
So her hosting has a different builder? Is that what she said?
She says it does everything through a Divi builder, but maybe it's a different website builder. I don't know. That's what she said. So I guess the question is, does Divi work differently depending on who is hosting the site?
No, it shouldn't work differently. There is, Divi is a theme, but you can use, like, let me just show you. Christina Hills. This is using the Hestia theme, but if I go to my link tree, so this is using Divi on just one page on my site. So you can mix and match that way.
Okay. And Kathy says, I have the Divi theme. How do I find one of the free layouts? They always show a price when I look at a layout.
Ah, she might be going to the marketplace. Let me find where their marketplace is. All products. So there's a Divi marketplace where designers are selling designs. And, excuse me. So, let's see if I can Google that. All right, so Divi has a marketplace. So where was I? I'm going to try to find that. All right, I'll come back to it.
Christina, are you muted? Or
Sorry,
if you
yes.
need a second, that's fine.
I was muted, yes.
Okay.
So the marketplace is a place where freelancers are selling their things for Divi. I think I only bought something in here once or twice in the 10 plus years I've been using Divi. If you want to, sorry, I'm losing my voice. If you want to stick with the free stuff, then you just go to, let me find my links for, where did I go with that? Okay, I know it by heart. Christina's Resources.com Divi-layouts. That has all the free ones. So you must have stumbled into an area that is wanting you to pay for it. So there are people who make designs for Divi. My point is you don't have to. You don't have to do that. Okay, hopefully, Joanna, next question while I mute myself and cough.
Okay. So we had a few people asking, like, why choose Divi over another theme? I know Jody asked that question, and I saw a few other people asked it as well. Like,
okay,
yeah.
Why choose it over another theme? Because if you come to these layouts and you find something you like Yvonne did, you can very quickly put together a site that is super professional without being a web designer. The key to this is the closer you stick to their design, the easier it's going to be for you. So like Yvonne really stuck closely to the design, and she used different pages. Like here it's blog, and let's see what the blog looks like. See how she really stuck to the design? So elementary school, and then here's hers. So she made a few little changes. But the closer you stick to one of their designs, the easier it's going to be for you.
Okay. So question for you, Christina. We have a lot of questions that have come in, but we do have a couple people that are asking if you would demo like how to download Divi after you've purchased it, and then also like how to load a layout. I don't know if we have time to cover that
I don't know
today.
if we have time to cover that, but I can show installing. So
Okay.
let me, because I did that. So once you, let's go to, once you sign up and buy, you'll pick a username and a password. So let's go back to, hold on, Divi, okay, christinasresources.com /Divi-Cyber Monday. That's my link for Divi. So let's say you're going to click claim this offer. Now you can decide, you know what, I think I want to go for the lifetime because I believe I'll keep this. You click sign up today and you're going to create, and you'll decide, okay, maybe I'll pay the $3 and get Divi AI, why not? You're going to pick a username and a password. Once you pick a username and a password, you will have access to your account and go to product downloads. You'll be able to download the Divi theme and then you can install it. So let me go to this website. So I'm going to show you how to install it. So I have this website called My Favorite Plugins. It has a coming soon on it, so you can't see the inside. But I'm going to come to the dashboard. Now, if you've never had a WordPress site, this might feel a little foreign to you, but hopefully you can follow along. So I'm going to come to Appearance Themes, and I've already downloaded it. And I've already gotten my API key from inside my account. So I'm going to show you how we do this. So I'm going to click Add New Theme. And then I'm going to upload the theme. And the old theme is wondering why am I leaving it. I'll click Browse. And then I will find on my computer where I have the downloaded theme, so hold on. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm on my website. I'm about to install Divi. I am able to install it because let me just open this. I purchased it and then I downloaded it. So I'll click Install Now. So where was that? In my members area, once you have an account, you'll have a login. And see it says Hello Christina because I've logged in. And you'll click to download the Divi theme. Now some people were asking about the builder. So the Divi theme is the whole theme. The Divi builder you would use if you want to keep using a different theme. And I hope I'm not confusing people. But if you want to have two different themes on your website, you'd use the Divi builder plugin. All right, so let's see. Did this go ahead? So I'm using multiple browsers. Have I lost anybody? I'm going to take a sip of water. Is anybody lost? I want to make sure nobody's lost. What I'm doing now is covered in the website creation workshop. It's also covered in the website marketing workshop. So all my current students, what I'm doing now is already covered in there in a little mini video. So now I come to themes. And here's Divi, and I'm going to activate it. So let me just click on Activate.
We had at least one person say they were lost.
Okay. If the person who's lost has never had a website, this is a little bit advanced right now. So this is something that I teach in the website creation workshop. Just a few people had asked how would you install it. So if I come to Appearance Themes, this is for anybody who already has a WordPress site. I made Divi the active theme, and then you come to over to Divi, the Divi area, and Divi, oh boy, they changed the way this looks. Dashboard. Your license key is active. Somehow it already knew. I was wanting to show how to put in the license key, but it somehow already knew that. All right, I guess I'm not going to demo that because it already knew it for me.
Okay. Thank you for going over that. We did have a question come in on what is an API key.
Oh, wait, I want to just show this for folks. Okay. In Divi, I was in the dashboard, and then if you come to the theme options and you come to updates, this is where you put in your username and your API key. So API key is a little, hold on, I have an example of this. When you purchase Divi, you'll get a code like this, and that's just how they know you are who you are. So under updates, put in the username and the API key. And then that way you'll get unlimited updates. So what does that mean? That means when the theme comes out with a new version, it will automatically, you'll get automatic updates. All right. Now the last time I taught this class, I didn't get into this kind of technical stuff. So that, what I just did is a little advanced.
Okay.
Now, if you're on a laptop and you're watching me and it's kind of tiny, we are going to have a replay. So you'll get the replay video so you can replay. Where you get the API key,
yes,
once you're logged in, see on the upper right, I'm logged in. It says username and API key. I don't want to go there now because then it's going to show all my, API, my private API keys. So I had made one for this class. So it's very, very simple. You just go there and you get your username and API key, and then you plug it in, which I had done over here under the theme options. If you're in the website creation workshop, I have a video which shows you how to do this.
Okay. And then Rebecca says, I had Divi that I bought last year during the Black Friday sale, and it expired just before this year's sale. Do I just renew or start again, or
I would, here, let me come here. Let's start this over. Christina's resources. Oh, wait, yeah, you can't see my screen. So this is my link for Divi. It's going to cost you the same whether you use my link or not. christinasresources.com/Divi-Cyber Monday. Excuse me. And here you can renew. So you can upgrade for $120. Where's the pricing? You can upgrade right here for $120 if you're already a Divi user, or you can just renew at $67. So you can claim this offer. So you can renew at $67. So if you bought $67, paid $67 last year, you can pay either another $67, or what I would do is buy the $120, and then you have it for lifetime. Yeah, they have so many different options. That's why it's just a little bit confusing.
Yes. Okay. Oh, where did that question go? I had a question ready and the chat moved. So Lindy says, I'm currently using Ash on my WordPress site. If I buy Divi and install it, does it automatically change my website with that theme, or do I have to do something else? And if so, what do I have to do?
So if you install Divi as the theme, it will automatically change your whole theme. If you install Divi as a plugin, then you can decide which pages you want Divi and which pages you want Ash. So let me. So Divi can be used like I did here in at. Let me go here. ChristinaHills.com. ChristinaHills.com. This is with the Hestia theme, and I'm using Divi on one specific page. So, yeah, I don't want to get too techy, so you can have both if that's what you want.
Okay. And when you install it, there is like setup work to do with Divi. It's not like immediately going to be the exact same content in
Exactly.
a layout. Like you have to pick a layout and set it. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mike says, would the Divi marketing bundle and Divi blog bundle help with marketing and blogging? Are they worth the cost?
Well, the answer is I don't know because I'm a big believer in only paying for things when you need them. So there was something that we needed, like a specific kind of countdown timer. So we bought it. So Divi child theme bundle, Divi blog bundle. I don't know what this is. I have not looked at it. Products included. So they're kind of bundling together what all these other people have created, and I've not found the need for it. What was the thing that we bought, Joanna? It was like a countdown timer. Do you remember what that was called?
Um, it was a countdown timer. I don't remember the exact name. I think it was like Divi Timer Pro or something like that.
Here, let's look this up.
Oh, do you want to search the market? Oh, that works.
Yeah, so we bought this, so it's on sale now for $15
Yeah,
because
that looks like it.
yeah, because we needed this functionality of it setting a timer and it turning pages on and off. So that was something very specific we needed. But, if you want to, you can like go for it and buy this. What is it? It's 136 unlimited website usage, 1 year support and updates. So does that mean after the end of the year you would keep paying this? That I'm not 100% positive. So you might get more than you need, but there might be a gem in here. I'm just in general of the belief of don't spend a lot of money unless you know you're going to need it. So, Divi Cyber Monday, like I first did a video on this and I was like, "Oh, you don't need Divi AI." And then I was like, "Oh, well, if you I realized if you did the lifetime, then it's only $3. So that sort of seemed worth it to me. Let me show you what I did create with the AI. So I had this recipe for a Mai Tai, and I used Divi AI to create these images. So these are the different images I created. I liked this artist illustrative look the best. Sometimes photos look too fake, and this is like a cartoony look and sort of another cartoony look. So I kept all these different examples in here. All right. Joanna, I'm
Okay.
game to keep going with questions.
Yes, maybe we can do some rapid fire on some of these
Okay.
and
And
yes.
again,
So
in the website marketing workshop and the website creation workshop, if you're one of my students, I've got a lot of like today's a free training, but I've got more training in there. So
yes.
if you're one of my current
Yes.
students, and if you're not a student yet, but you want to sign up for the next class, where is that? Here, websitecreationclass.com. Now, I just realized we should add to our sidebar to get notified for the next website creation workshop.
Okay. Let me make a note of that.
Yeah.
While I'm making a note of that, John says, will Divi work well with a WordPress blog using the classic editor rather than the newer Gutenberg editor?
That's what I do. I like the classic editor. I don't like the Gutenberg editor. So yes, it will work.
Okay. Then Pamela says, how do you get angled rows versus straight rectangular rows, or is it based only on the layout you choose?
That's pretty much based on the layout you choose. Let's see if I have. Like this one doesn't have any angled rows, but this life coach has angled rows. See, so that's the layout. That's in the layout. You don't have to figure it out. They've figured it out for you.
And if I can add, Christina, on this, that if the layout you choose doesn't have angled rows and you do want to add it, it is a possibility, but the more you like play outside of the layout, it's just a bigger learning curve.
Yeah, so like what I did for my site is I stuck to the food recipe. So let me just show you where. Here it is. So let's go to the landing page. So I pretty much stuck with this. I removed things, but I pretty much stuck with this layout. And I added in some blog posts, but I stuck with this layout. And not that one here. So here's the recipe. Here's the single recipe. Okay, here's the recipe page. And let me go to one of my recipe pages here. So I changed it slightly, but this looks the same. So the closer you stay within the confines of the design, now it's easy to remove things. Removing things is super easy. But when you start hacking it and going off in like your own sort of Wild West way, it's going to just be harder. So I would stick with like stick with the formula. Like this, I added at the bottom some social sharing. And this one, doesn't have social sharing. See, I added some social sharing to the bottom. All right, hopefully that answers it. So just like Yvonne did, she stayed pretty close to the design that it came with, and it made it, her site got up faster. It's super, it's really exciting. Okay, where should I go next?
Okay, so Lindy says, can you use more than one kind of font in a layout, and is it easy to choose fonts in Divi?
Yes, it's easy to choose fonts in Divi. You can, like I think I stuck with the fonts that it came with. So that's the benefit is the designers figured this out for you, but you can switch up your fonts. Huette is asking about, she has lifetime, but she has AI. AI is not lifetime. It's you pay annually for Divi AI.
Yes. Okay. And then Jacqueline says, please clarify mixing layouts. Can you use an interior design layout and an electrician layout on the same site? Or when mixing layouts, do you mean using different designs in one layout pack?
That's a good question. All right, I want to save this. And let me Divi dash layouts. So when and you don't have to pay for Divi to look at the layouts. Like you can look at the layouts before you buy it. When you come here, so let's say you pick like the interior design, view live demo, and let me go back, return to the layouts list, and where was that electrician? Here it is. Okay, so let's look at this. No, wait, it's over here. Okay, so let's say you're going to have your home page, this interior designer, and then a different page like this. You can do it, but it may not be cohesive. Meaning, if you pick the interior design, if you pick the, let me go back to the interior design. Where was that? Here. If you pick this design, see, it comes with all of these that you would want. So maybe a portfolio page, home page, about page, blog page, landing page. Like if you stick with this, so this design comes with 8 layouts. And the electrician comes with, and you can look at the top, a home page, landing page, services. Like your site's going to look better if you stick with the like what's in that bundle. Hopefully this makes sense. So that's how you're going to have the fastest success, is basically sticking with it. Okay, so here's a copywriter. So maybe you're not a copywriter, but maybe you like the look of this and you're a consultant. So you can switch out copywriter with consultant. So pick something where you're like, hey, I pretty much like the look of this look. Here's a yoga studio. So this is all done with more with illustrations than with photos. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. You might not be a fashion designer, but you might just like the look of this. So it's better to stick with, like, pick a layout and then stick with all of these designs. You're going to have faster success, right? So now, okay, maybe you're not a coffee shop. I mean, the nice thing about, there's all these coffee images, but you could, you might decide to pick that one. So you want to look at what, like, let's go to the pottery studio. So you might like let's view this demo. So you're like, oh, I like this look. I like this font. I like these colors. I can put my own picture here. I could delete, you might say, oh, I'll delete this section, or this might just be see my blog posts. And, but you like most of it. I hope that makes sense, that you like most of it.
Jacqueline says, yes, I understand now. Thanks.
And what you can do is once you purchase Divi, you now have access to all of this. So you try one, hey, I like the look, maybe I don't. And then you pick another, hey, I like the look, or oh, maybe I don't. So, you know, just because you're an author, you don't have to pick the author one. You can pick a different one. Maybe you're an author, but you like the jeweler design, or you like the animal shelter design. And, you know, you don't have to pick the life coach one. Maybe the wedding planner, you like the aesthetics and the colors of the wedding planner better. All right, I think we'll go to the bottom of the hour because I don't remember how much time we were planning for this, if it was an hour or an hour and a half. But I want to help people understand how to decide and what package to get. And if you're like, I just don't know, just get the cheapest thing. If you don't know, just get the cheapest thing.
Okay. Terry was wondering, is the Divi Builder the way to add a module like for a blog that might not be on the layout I'm using? So if you have a layout,
yeah,
and you want to add something to it, like your blog posts, but it's not built into the layout, is there a way to do that? And she's asking if the Divi Builder is the way to do that. But yeah.
You can do that inside Divi, either with the Divi build. I know, and this is getting a little bit kind of techy, but yes, you can do that. You can turn things on and turn things off.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Mary is in the website creation workshop and is working to build her site. She is going to be switching to Divi, and she's wondering, should I start at the beginning after I switch to Divi?
What does that mean, start at the beginning? Oh, no. Keep your content in there.
So when she switches to Divi, is it best just to dive into the Divi demos? Like you don't need to start over at module 1?
No, you don't need to start over. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I think that answers her question.
So like, let's see, pages. I'm going to try this. Add a new page. So this is a test page. Use the Divi Builder. So it's like, okay, I'm going to make a Divi page. And now you can build from scratch. And this is in my courses, in either of my courses. Build from scratch. Choose a pre-made layout or build with AI. I'm going to do this because this is the easiest. Choose a pre-made layout. Now it's letting me pick one of these. Looks like it's loading up a whole bunch of layouts. So I can scroll down and I can pick one of these. I'm going to wait till I find something that, Christmas Tree Farm probably wouldn't apply to everybody, but I think that one's really fun. Shop local organic. So let's pick this co-op one. And all right, so I'll pick this. Use this layout. And this is in my course. Sure, I'll import the global design. Now let's hope this works because we're doing this live. So it's loading in the layout. And if you're in the website creation workshop and you want to load it into your student project, so for those of you who've never been through the website creation workshop, each person in my course gets a practice WordPress site. So yes, you can load this in. You can put Divi in your practice site in my course. And for those of you who are like, don't know what I'm talking about, in January I'm going to launch the course again and I'll have free webinars that explain it. So let's see what this test page looks like. So I loaded in this layout. So let's say I'm a health and wellness coach. I can just change this to my own text. And maybe I want to keep the pictures, maybe I want to swap out the pictures, but maybe I like these elements and I like these colors, but I'll just change it to, my coaching calls are once a month, or my coaching calls with you are every other week, and then, you can just swap things out. Does that make sense? So you saw how quickly I loaded that in. So local co-op. Okay. Joanna, what are the other questions that I can answer?
Okay, so Jenna, and we had someone else asking something similar. Is the website development using Divi done on Divi's services, or is it with a hosting? How
Great
is it connected
question.
to the host? Do you have to have hosting?
So if you take the website creation workshop, you don't have to have hosting because it's something that we give you while you're learning WordPress. So let me come inside. So my favorite plugins is one of my sites, and I loaded in Divi into my own site. So this is on my own hosting. But if you are in the website creation workshop, we give you a site and you can load it into the practice site that we give you. So you're not on Divi's site, you're downloading from Divi's site and uploading like I did here. So I downloaded the zip file to my computer and then I uploaded it into my website. That's a good question.
Okay, so hosting is entirely separate.
Hosting is entirely separate. And come January, I am going to be teaching, I'm going to be talking about that in my class in January.
Okay.
So I'll have
David
I'll have a free webinar to talk about my course, and I'll talk about hosting, etc.
Okay. Yeah, David was asking a similar question if WordPress is a separate cost and how hosting works.
Yes.
So
yes.
come to January.
Come enjoy your holidays and come in January. And get on the where is that? The notification here. I'll send this to everybody in the class. This link. And Joanna, we should probably send that link out to everybody when we send out the replay.
Which link? Sorry, I was reading the chat. The one we are on right now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Yes.
Joni says if you delete a row in the initial setup, can you add it back in later? For example, as a new life coach, I may not have a newsletter, but then we'll want to add one at a later time.
So let's edit this. So you're saying maybe she wants to delete this row and then add it back later?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that. I'd probably there's lots of different ways to do that. There's different ways to do that, and I don't want to get complicated. So yeah, you can make a library element and then add it back in. There's lots of different ways to do it.
Okay, Charlotte says, I'm on the sign up website but cannot find how to purchase the lifetime option. Please advise.
Okay, good question. All right, let's go to, yeah, it's a little hard to find because there's so many options. All right, so christinasresources.com / so this is my link, Divi Cyber Monday, which will take you to the Elegant Themes place. So I think the way you find it is you go here. Yeah. So you come to my link, Divi-Cyber Monday. You scroll down, new to Divi. Again, this is for web designers. Don't need to spend all that money. Click on claim this offer. And now when you get here, there's this little toggle to switch from paying every year to lifetime. So if you want the lifetime, because it's the best deal, click sign up today, and then you can decide to add this on. And for $3, I would add that on. But I would, and this, yeah, I don't think you need this, but you could if you wanted to spend $16 and then decide the next year if you want it or not. And again, I've not looked at this deeply because I knew I didn't need it. And then you pick your username and password, you put in your credit card. Looks like they also let you connect straight to your bank. I wouldn't bother. I would just do the credit card thing. Although this might be for people who are in other countries, maybe. Yeah. I'm not, yeah, it's like, why do you have that? But that might be it.
I think if you're in another country, sometimes if you pay with your bank, the fees might be less for the exchange.
Right.
Anyway, Barbara says, are you referring to the cloud that you don't need?
All right, let me come back in here. Click Divi Lifetime. When you click in here, it's going to give you an upsell. Divi Cloud, I don't think you need at all.
Okay.
I did a rough evaluation of like, that's for teams of people sharing things. I don't think you need Divi Cloud. Same with Divi Teams. Remember, Divi is used by big agencies, so they charge people a ton of money. You know, if Yvonne had hired someone to build this for her, she would have spent thousands of dollars. So that's what web design firms do. They use Divi and they design with Divi. And so that's why there's Divi Teams. There's all these things for these designers, but that you don't need that. See, Divi is for design agencies, freelancers, small business owners, that's us. And then, you know, people with like online stores, like Amazon type stores. Okay, we're over time.
I just realized we were at 2:35. I was like, oops. Do you want to end? Do you want to? We have more. We have a lot more questions. We didn't get a chance to get to.
Are there any like?
I know your voice is.
Are there any like quickie ones we can get through? And for those of you, if you're in my class, we can answer a lot of these in the course, in the website creation workshop.
Yes. Is the if you purchase Divi for a year, they're asking, is it a calendar year or 365 days?
I think it's a year from when you purchased.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Rebecca says, I have a student website made in Divi. Is there a training on what to remove and how to update the site? I'm not sure I understand that question.
Yeah, in the course we have a whole Divi section, and you know, everything is broken down into little parts.
Okay.
And then this is also something we can help you on a live Q&A call.
Arlene says, if a former web designer started my site with Divi, can I add things to it with my Divi?
You have to ask your former web designer, like, whose Divi license is it? You may be using their license. So, but you should be able to. You should be able to add to it.
Yes. Okay. Patricia says, my prior WordPress site that was built by somebody else used a theme that is no longer supported. After I install Divi, will my prior blog posts automatically convert to Divi?
They
So if you
should.
change themes, yeah,
They should.
okay. Sounds good. Charlotte was wondering, what is the benefit of having Divi AI?
If you want AI to write stuff for you, here I want to show. I just logged in. So this was like a pizza layout, and I was testing it out, but I decided I didn't like the look of it. All right, so what was the benefit of getting Divi AI is if you wanted to use it to make images or write copy for you. So I have it. I've used it a little bit, but I haven't used it all that much. So here's my screenshot. You can generate an image with AI, and then you can tell it what style, and here's the description of what you want, and that's how it came up with this. Where is that? Here. You know, it's hard, everyone, because I'm trying to cover so many different things in one webinar.
Maggie was wondering if Divi has a photo library that we can access.
You know, when you load in a layout, it pulls in all those images from the layout. So, like this interior, if you loaded this in, it will load into your media library all these images. But it doesn't. But there's other ways. I have other techniques that you can do. So, coming back over here to Divi AI, I told it my Thai cocktail on the beach, and then I changed the style to watercolor. And so here was this watercolor version, and then I made a photo version, and then I asked for like a cartoon version, and I forget what I asked for here. So if you're like, you don't want to be bothered with AI, like, okay, just don't get that. But if you're going to buy it a lifetime, you might as well spend the $3. And then if you don't want it at the end of the year, you can tell them that you don't want it.
Okay, I was just typing back to some folks as well. So if you did ask a question, keep an eye on the chat. Kim says, I don't expect to create another website after I finish my WordPress website this year.
Okay.
Could I just have it for 1 year, or is it automatically renewed whether you need it or not?
Okay, that's a good question. If you don't renew it, I don't think they remove it from you. You just don't get updates. That's what I think happens. Let's see if there's an FAQ, risk-free. There's probably an FAQ that explains that. So I think what happens what if I change my mind? I think what happens if I cancel my subscription? After that, you will lose access to the members area and all new themes, theme updates, and tech support. Okay, so like you saw, right, I downloaded it to my computer, so I now have it forever. And that's what this FAQ is saying. If you cancel it, you just won't get updates. You won't get updates and you won't get support. So I would recommend, you know, if you buy the lifetime, then you have support forever. But if you don't keep paying the $67 a year, then you'll be able to stick with the version you have. You're just not going to get new updates. You're not going to lose, yes, Judy's saying, you're not going to lose your content. You're not going to lose your layouts. You just won't get updates. So I don't really recommend that because it's important to have theme updates.
Okay. Mike was asking, when do you run the website marketing workshop?
So the website marketing workshop That is evergreen. It runs all the time. So, and this is for people who already know the basics of WordPress, or you've been through my course and you want the intermediate version of it. So we meet generally on Thursdays, and let's see if it's in the FAQ. So this is like a membership club, and it just goes on. There's usually like 1 to 2 live group, usually 2. And there's a schedule in here. And because of the holidays, we're only having one class in December, but we usually have, if you back up, there's usually 2 calls a month. Sometimes there's 3. So you can check this out.
Okay.
And it's $98 a month, or if you pay by the year, you get 2 months for free.
We've got like 3 questions left, Christine.
Okay.
That's what I'm seeing.
Okay.
So Patricia says, can you use a different layout for each page of a blog?
Yeah, you could do that. You could do that. You just
Okay.
want to make sure it looks cohesive. So, if you've got a look and a feel, like this has a look and a feel, so you could use a different one on each blog. Oh, that's interesting. They don't have a blog page for this one. Projects. So, yes, you can do that. Like I did. Do I still have the pizza one? Like I tried the pizza look and I didn't like the way it looked. Yeah. So this is just a private test, but you can do that. And for some people it might make sense.
Charlotte says, I understand the value of the Divi theme, but don't we get similar choices from other themes, just fewer choices?
The value of using Divi is these pre-designed layouts. Now, other themes can probably do that too. I haven't spent a lot of time looking. So I like the fact that I can use any of the images that they give me. I like that. And I like that they come with these pre-designed layouts and that I don't have to think about it. Like, here's a life coach, here's like a blog, and, the coaching page. I like that I don't have to think about it. It's like they've designed the whole site for me and I just swap out what I want. Now, you don't have to use all of these. You can. I think with my food one, I don't think I used that. I think I used that. I didn't use all of these. Like I didn't use this page. So I just like that they've thought it through, and I like the pricing. The pricing is great.
Okay. Maggie says, what do you call a landing page that seems like a 3D video? A room of people doing things? Do you know what that means?
I don't know what she's talking about, unless she's talking about like at the top there's like a video playing. So I'm not sure. So this was a video and I added this purple overlay over it. So I'm not sure what she's referring to. If she's in the class in my one of my courses, she could ask in that.
Okay. And then a last question. Eliza is in our website creation workshop club and is trying to decide on a theme for her nonprofit. It's an environmental organization. She wants to sell products, accept donations and memberships. She was asking for any suggestions. I know this is specifically about Divi. Do you think Divi would be a good option for that, or something else for her?
They have, I believe they have nonprofits, but anything can be used like a nonprofit. Any of these layouts could be used for a nonprofit. Let's see what happens if I type in nonprofit. water nonprofit, environmental nonprofit. So pick it because you like the look. Let's see this one, view live demo, environmental nonprofit. So maybe you're not an environmental nonprofit, but you just like the look of it. Get involved, landing. So I think this is kind of nice. Become a member, make a donation, attend an event. Wow, we didn't expect to go this long.
Okay. Yeah. No, we didn't. We had a lot of people say thank you.
Hey, so, okay, looking at
Oh,
this, like, let's say you're not a nonprofit, but you're like, hey, this could work for my coaching site, or this could work for my essential oils site, because you like, you know, this look here. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I get a little distracted.
no worries. So I think that's all of the questions that I'm seeing now.
Okay.
Um, we had a lot of people say thank you. Patricia says you answered questions she didn't know she had. Many thanks. Carolyn says it was a fantastic webinar. Mike says thank you both so much. Maggie says very helpful. Lots and lots of people saying it was super helpful and thank you.
You are welcome, and I'm glad this is getting clearer to people. If you come to my blog and you click on the Cyber Monday, here's where I have all the Cyber Monday links. So the Divi sale, here's a video about the sale. You know, I talked about this today. And then there's a couple of other, like Hestia is a theme I like. Green Geeks is my favorite hosting. And then there's also SiteGround and WP Rocket. That's if you want to make your site go faster. So that is it's a great plugin, super easy to use. So if your hosting's a little slow, this will make your site go faster. And I don't know what the pricing is for that. Single. Oh, they put the most expensive on the left side. Well, that's interesting. $35. That's a pretty good price if you want your site to go faster. In any case, this is, and you should have gotten an email on this, but this is my Cyber Monday deals, and it's on the blog.
Couple other quick questions. Mohammed says, technically I'm at ground zero. Where do I start? What would you recommend for anyone that's
if
in
you
that
are at ground zero, then you want to, where's that link? You want to sign up and you want to get yourself ready to join my class in January. But I would go ahead and get the Divi sale now. And then, you know, you don't need hosting yet, but I would get on our notification list and I would jump in on this Divi. I would jump in on the Divi sale if you like that look, if you liked this training today, then you'll have it for when the class starts.
Okay, and then Huette was wondering why you recommend Green Geeks.
All right, well, I don't want to go too far down a different path, but what I like about them is they are inexpensive. Oh, I guess today's the last day of their sale. They are inexpensive and very, very easy to work with. So,
and they have great customer support.
Their customer support is great.
Yes.
Brenda, why don't you email support with that question?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Any final
Nope.
final words on this?
the best way to get started is to get started. So is to
Mm.
take some action and to do something. And it's been a pleasure teaching you today. And you will, when you go to the pages, Mohammed, you'll see the deadline for the Cyber Monday. I think it's going for a couple of weeks, 13 days, I believe. But let me, there's always one more thing I want to do. So I'm going to come here, click the Cyber Monday, and you'll see, so you've got 13 days. So you've got 13 days. So I don't know what you lose if you wait longer, but um, the Cyber Monday sale runs for a while. All right. Thank you to Joanna. And Joanna, I'm gonna end it here. Does that sound good?
That sounds great.
Okay. And for those of you who are in my course, you can ask me questions in our private Facebook group, and or come to one of our live coaching calls. Maggie, thank you for staying up till 11 p.m. That's amazing. But anyhow, there's something for everybody with this sale. So if you have any questions, reach out. Thank you to Joanna and everybody else on my team. If you want all these links, again, come to my blog and you'll see all these links, and we'll send a bunch of links out in the replay. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.